So I want to lastly, based on your input, so you're saying when it comes to tier 2 cities, if the branded developers are coming with the plotted land development, there is interest from the investors as well from the Indian consumers.
Yeah. Just like tier 2 cities also, I recently was in Bangalore and someone told me that, the Devnahalli place is actually booming quite a bit. The appreciation has been massive. So Karan and I, we decided, okay, let's check out like what's happening over here. And everything was just plotted lands, just huge, massive chunks of land. Big developers have created like these huge gates to mention that this is their kind of area. And it's just a lot of plotted lands. So clearly the fact that there is so much demand, I'm guessing obviously people are interested in investing in these plots. Obviously the plot size can also be small. So I guess it also is good for the budget for a lot of people who always wish to own a land. And it's also like a sentimental thing, I feel.
Yeah.
Personally, growing up, obviously you'll always have like your parents or like your mama, chacha, like always say that, "Arey, ye maine land 10 saal pehle kharida tha. Now look at the property price, it's appreciated so much." And I feel that the younger generation also want to do it.
Yeah.
I would like to do it personally. Like, hey, like I own a piece of land over here in a good market. So yeah, we are seeing that there are a lot of developers who are getting into it, and they're also able to sell it. When we went there and visited bunch of sites over there, they had only 10 plots are remaining, only 20 plots are remaining. I haven't fact checked the data as of yet, but I'm guessing there is demand also for that.
Nice. So tell me, nowadays what I'm looking into is performance marketing for every brand has become a strong A game, especially if they want to tap into investor market, right?
Yeah.
To let them know about certain asset, and what I've heard from other even startups, that they have got the best leads out of that when it comes to the asset fractional ownership especially. So how has been your GTM strategy? And if you want to bifurcate, which is the one particular platform or area where your marketing budget is more potent so that you get the best leads?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Honestly, that's something that Karan and I always keep talking about. That's, I think, learning or a little bit mistake that we did.
Yeah.
We launched Claravest. We launched our first property. We got it funded within like 3 weeks. We launched our second property. We got it funded within like a month and a half. And we are like, wow, like we can just get this funded without spending money on digital marketing. That's wrong. We had to spend money on digital marketing. Initially, I think we got the properties funded by talking a lot about fractional ownership and just like educating it through LinkedIn. So we saw LinkedIn was quite a good platform wherein our ex-colleagues are liking our post, and then their colleagues are seeing it, and then they ended up investing in the properties. But yeah, you're right. Performance marketing and digital marketing, we have to do it. We recently actually started doing it. Our campaign, I think it takes some time for the campaign also to, Meta also takes time to
review it.
Review it and stuff. And we are seeing good leads. One thing which we are doing is not just buy this, invest this. I think we are getting good leads from good educational content also.
Yeah.
Good educational content about educating people about a location, educating people about fractional, educating people about just what's happening about real estate in the market also. If we are just boosting that, that's definitely getting the leads to us. We are not spending way too much money also on digital marketing. We are being very strategic with digital marketing aspect. One of the things that we know that our go-to-market strategy will also involve is channel partnership, trying to tie up with wealth management offices, family wealth management offices, and trying to see that, hey guys, you already have a bunch of investors. If you like this product, if your investors like this product, can you offer this also? That is also something that we are trying to do. Yeah, so there are a couple of permutation combinations going on right now to figure out what is the best way we can get leads and probably hopefully convert them, and how to reduce that CAC. So we have we do like a bigger impact and bring investors easily.
No, I'll also personally admit the kind of ads which I'm noticing in digital, like how you said, buy this and get this return.
Yeah.
It's actually not happening in fractional investment ads.
Yeah.
The ads are very, I would say, elegant, very sophisticated, and making the investor know the kind of information they're looking for.
Yeah.
And the kind of ads I see when it comes to real estate projects, like a chaos, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure the ads create a huge difference because that captures the right lead for you guys.
Yeah.
And that would be one of the GTM. But apart from talking about GTM, when it comes to channel partners, wealth managers, do you think even in terms of offline awareness is required?
Oh, that's the most.
Okay.
That's the most awareness that is required. I'll just give you an example. I think, we are trying to also be a part of some few accelerators and stuff like that. And whenever they are having like a session where calling all the, startups together where each startup can present it, we are seeing people actually wanting to talk to us after we get done off the stage.
Okay.
Because they are like, "Arey, ye bahut acha problem solve kar rahe ho yaar. I want to invest in real estate, but I don't want to put too much money. So I like this ticket size. And you guys are going to do all the legal due diligence and stuff like that." They ask great questions. Like all our investors we have gotten so far, and all whoever are in the pipeline, they ask really good questions. All our investors want to read the legal documents also upfront.
Okay.
So that is something that I have realized, because these are people working in technology. These are people working in like various different industries. So they do a very thorough due diligence by themselves also. Sometimes we have to talk to their CA if they have any questions. If their lawyer have any questions, we have to talk to them. But yes, offline is something, one-on-one calls is something that we definitely have to do for conversion. We haven't been able to just like convert someone through.
So tell me, if you had to name like 3 important factors, because right now, as I said, in fractional, I'm seeing now multiple players coming in.
Yeah.
Like now it's been too many players who are coming with the fractional investment platforms. What are the 3 major factors do you believe will actually be the make or break deal? Because for an investor, he or she, like me, also have a plethora of options now. Whom do I have to go? Cost being what? Lock-in period being what is the entry amount like?
Yeah.
So apart from these basic stuff, what is the other 3 factors do you believe among these huge pool will make the one player stand out?
I think I can speak about what we are thinking can set us apart. Probably. I don't know if that is a correct answer or not. But we definitely think that having good partnership is going to set these platforms apart. What kind of developers you are onboarding, what kind of location you're onboarding. That's why we are onboarding tier 1 developers. What kind of other partnership you have. We have partnered with Saffron Stays, who are the luxury property manager. We're not even going around and trying to manage properties, because that's just a whole different beast. So, having these strategic partnerships and probably brands aside you might help, a fractional ownership brand to get in the limelight or separate out. Second thing is it's obviously going to depend on how much the brand is maintaining transparency with the investor.
Yeah.
I get it that it's not like a product, right? I bought it, I'm starting to use it, and I see the results of it. True. It's not going to be like that. There is going to be a little bit time, but during that time, how transparent you are with your investors, I think that is key. And lastly, obviously, is the returns. how much your investor is going to get the returns. Obviously, it's not something that people are assuring or anything. But as long as your returns are in the ballpark range of what people had thought it would be, I feel automatically people will start building trust and start trusting one platform over the other.
Yeah. So lastly, I want to ask you, and I'm sure our budding entrepreneurs who are watching this, what is that one advice that you want to give whoever wants to be in this particular domain of fractional investment or even in Indian real estate market?
Wow. First of all, I myself is budding. So please, I don't think I'm eligible to give advice as such. I think one thing is do your homework, I would say. There's a lot of information available out there in the market. Real estate industry is also a very, very, what do you call it? You need a lot of confidence also, right?
Yeah.
But make sure that your confidence is coming out from good data and it's not just fluff. It's not, you're not selling cars over here.
Yeah.
So make sure that you have data to back up. And then obviously you can be confident. And that's the advice. And if you are new to entrepreneurship, so am I. I'm happy to if anyone wants to have a chat or just have sometimes a good cry, I'm there. Obviously, we know how this journey works.
Yeah.
So happy to help in any manner.